of family, the stress of finance, the stress of, of life, right? And who do men go to? My dad, like I said, I'm going to get to it. Like my dad, I watched him retire from AT&T, right? 30 years, boom. He hops out of retirement, and I'm thinking it's golden years. It's not golden years. He goes and develops another business for another 15 years, right? So we just celebrated his second retirement a couple of years ago, a couple months ago, and I'm like, you still working? He finally kind of fruits of his labor, kind of relaxing or whatever. He's always working, always working. I'm like, but you and mom, yeah, you and mom should be cool, still working. He's still looking for more work. So I'm like, man, men work to the day they die.
My father.
And men get so much crap in today's society. And it's like, I'm gonna be honest, if women understood, men are gonna work to the day they die. Even when a woman breaks up with a man, blah blah blah, she can go to the next guy because he's gonna have that same mindset of, I'm gonna take care of whatever you have and whatever baggage you have. But who does that man have to go to?
Who does he call?
Who does he call?
And lift his hand.
Right?
See, for me, in that sense of things, like, I gotta get spiritual on that sense of things because, at the end of the day, the material world that we live in and everything that we see, this is all temporary. Everything is temporary, realistically, at the end of the day, be it the stuff that's this table, be it us as human beings, be it our relationships with people. Even though my mom is my mom, even though, your spouses are your spouses, at some point or day and age, there's going to come a time and point where they don't exist anymore. So, in my eyes, who can I go to that would be, all existing or something like that. So for me personally, I need something that's a little bit more existential than what would be material. It's good to have friends to rely on and have conversation with, but friends cannot always be there. It's good to have parents, obviously, when you're growing up. Parents can't always be there in everybody's situation. What is one thing that could be constant for everyone and all things in every type of right, in every respect of things? And be it whatever your spiritual background be it whatever your religious background is, I think we all need that one thing that is existential from us, but maybe there doesn't have to be an explanation to it, but there needs to be some... You good? If you want to keep going? Okay, yeah. So, when you were saying that, with reciprocity, when you give, things will come back to you. In my eyes, it's the same thing. Who do I turn to? So, I just asked, in my opinion, who my creator is. So, what is the one thing that we can go to that's outside of ourselves, that's also not bound by whatever is material in this world? That's the big thing that I think about on the daily.
That's why I said, the man go to lift his hands, he can't lift his hands. And, for me, it would be God. I try to engulf myself in prayer and different other things that bring me personal peace. That's kind of like my battery pack,
yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
But in the physical world, I don't see out.
Yeah.
Swing the hammer, you can't swing
You can't do it no more. That's what we're here for, right?
Like,
do what you're here to do.
I don't know if it's the same, what I'm saying, as far as that spiritual thing, but it's man, God, and what, right? It's like
God, man.
God, man.
God.
It's God. You said man first.
It's man to man talk, then God.
Yeah,
hold on 1 second, real quick.
I forgot that one. So it's
God, man.
Wife, right?
Yeah.
Man, so wife gets to go to man. You go to God. Man have to go to God.
Who do we go to?
It's a hard balance.
It's a very hard.
How do you swallow that pill, though, right? Understanding that you can have all the money in the world, you can have the healthiest family and, offsprings, relationships, but your rest day is your death day.
Listen, man, 30 million can't buy you 30 seconds on God's green earth, right?
It's kind of a, that's why I've asked this question, because I've seen examples of men, and I'm like, dang, who does he go to? What happens? And it's a hard reality. It's like, man, it's on us, whether we succeed or it fails. It's all on our back.
So I wanted to say this because I used to fear death growing up, right? I would get anxiety, freak out, everything. And it wasn't until my father passed away that I fully been able to accept it. Because it gave me the clarity to understand. My dad did 37 years of General Motors, retired And first year, you know, he was like, okay, I'm going to take somewhat of a break. Most men take at least 6 months to a year after they retire. And he wanted to start back into doing things he was always into, you know, because he called it side quests. His hustles, maybe landscaping or just whatever the case. He liked flipping cars and would buy used cars during tax time and clean them up a little bit, put a couple dollars and flip them and get them right back out the door. And as he started to gear up to go into that route, literally in about 2 weeks will be his death date. So it's literally pull the plug, and it was like, you finally get to rest. And in that moment, I was able to look at him, and it kind of just hit me. I couldn't get emotional because I understood. I said, well, shit, my turn is coming.
That's life.
Right. Right. So
It's a hard reality.
it's a hard reality.
It is.
You get that chit chat. Do you get back up, or do you, like I would say, get down and lay down? Do you get down and accept defeat? I mean, do you lay down and accept defeat, or do you get down and fight till you can't over? No.
I look at it this way, right? You're going to be dead forever. You get, 80, 90 years of life. Maybe you get 60, 70 active years if you're good and willing, blessed, healthy, whatever. If I'm going to be dead for the majority of my existence, then why not do everything that I can try to do? Why? Why not fight? What else do I got to lose?
So, I gotta ask everybody at the table, but I want to start with you, right?
Okay.
What's relationships today, right? What's the biggest obstacle that we face in relationships today?